Aloha guys, it's Joe Tunney, and I'm selling my own personal car, my 2002 Mercedes CLK430 Convertible. I have a new car being shipped in from the mainland, and my wife's just hearing about this for the first time, so she's probably not going to be speaking to me after this video is concluded. But this CLK has been a really fun car that we've had for the past couple of years here on the Big Island. I bought it with super duper low miles. It still has super duper low miles, only 67,000 miles. Triple black, drives beautifully, not very much money, and a really cool car. But I'm going to start by popping the hood. We're going to take a look there. So, because it's called a 430, you can guess it's a 4.3 liter V8. This one has 275 horsepower to go with 295 pound-feet of torque. So it's really fast. It actually accelerates beautifully and drives beautifully out on the open road. Gets 17 miles per gallon in the city, 24 miles per gallon on the highway. I drive it mostly on the highway, and I get about 22 and a half miles per gallon. So those numbers are really accurate. This car has never been in an accident. It's never had any paint work or anything like that. All the screws are original. Everything's completely original. But we did have a colorful situation. About a year or so ago, our neighbor's dog was just dying to get into the car with the top down. And so you'll see a series of scratches on both the driver's side, and we'll revisit these again on the passenger side. Now, being a 430 V8, they're automatically sort of a sports package, and so they have a nice low stance with AMG wheels that are staggered, bigger on the back, a little bit smaller on the front. Both the tires and the brakes were both recently replaced, so the tires are knee-deep in rubber, and the brakes are in fantastic shape with tons and tons of life left. Coming around, the trunk. Well, it's a small car and a convertible, so the trunk isn't giant, but it's not that bad. If you have a set of golf clubs you want to throw back there, it's not a problem. Now, those scratches on the driver's side. Matching scratches on the passenger side as well. And so if there's one hiccup on the car, that's definitely it. Let's pop inside. So I'm going to turn it on. Now this has 67,700 original miles, so wonderfully, wonderfully low miles.
Repairs or maintenance, call VP Electric at 498-4170.
It has a great stereo system. And navigation. Now, one of the limitations on this car is the air conditioning. I've charged the air conditioning twice over the past couple of years. The air conditioning will hold a charge for about 6 months. It'll actually blow forever and ever, but as far as cold air goes, you're constantly having to put fresh juice in there. The top, that's the other sort of negative, is that on these CLKs, there's 2 cables that run up here. You can replace them, but I can't. I'm not handy with a car at all. But the top itself still works great, and it is a power top, so we'll see that guy in action. Those 2 cables, this is where you notice it right here. See, it kind of sticks. So you got to give it a little bit of push, or there's another way to do it as well, is just hold it up the entire time, and then it goes just like that. Now, as you can see behind you, we have a few different cars and a motorcycle and another one on the way. And so we don't drive this much when the weather's bad. It's pretty much top down all the time. But the windows work great. Everything works great. And it drives great. Let's find out just how great. Now, I don't have the windscreen installed, but I actually have the windscreen for the back. That's a really neat feature. If you drive with the top down a lot and you're not using the back seat, it makes it really quiet, even when you're going fast. No check engine lights, no nothing like that. All the lights and turn signals and everything, they all work just fine. So I'm going to get to an open space here, and I'll just give it a little gas. It accelerates great, it turns great, everything about it's great. It's just a really cool car for not a lot of money. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My name's Joe Tunney. You can reach me at joeloveshawaii@gmail.com.